Hi there, Cancer. How are you doing today? Welcome to your solar return reading, and this is for Cancer suns. So it will be if you have your sun in Cancer, and your birthday will be coming up from the 20th of June to the 22nd of July. Some of you might be the 19th of June because we're on leap year. We've just shifted a day forward. But if you are born under Cancer Sun, we're going to have a look in this reading at your next year ahead. So we'll be looking at different aspects, different layers. We'll be looking at your themes, things that are being activated for you. We'll be looking a little bit at relationships as well as career or material. See what's coming for you in those aspects. We have, just as we go into your season in 2024, Mercury and Venus going into your sign. We've got Mars going into Cancer in September, which is all our action energy. So we're starting off very powerfully with the Sun, Mercury, and Venus going into Cancer. So it gives you a very much needed boost in your own energy, which is always very powerful and very positive. With Mercury being there, it's all about thinking about security, thinking about the home space. With Venus being in Cancer, it's about thinking of things that you really love, things that give you pleasure, things that you're really attracted to, and moving towards those things. And it could be as we go into September, you're starting to see some action, or you're starting to feel like taking action towards things. And Cancer is a cardinal energy, which is all about taking initiative, moving forward, really where we have the, the place in our lives where we take action, and it's also the energy where we can resolve challenges. So there's this very powerful push starting you off on your next solar year. And as we go through the months, we'll look at months 1 through to 12, but take it how it applies, because some of you will be month in June, some of you will be month in July. So just take those months as they resonate rather than the calendar months. And we've, with the Cancer energy as well, we're looking at kind of our fourth house energy. So wherever different aspects are in your chart, different progressions, different transits, is going to impact your year. But let's get a look and see what Spirit wants you to know about your next solar year. We also have, so we've got your full moon in November. November, we've got your full moon in January, nowhere near November. So January, you're always the first full moon of the year, and we've got your new moon on the 5th of July this year. So let's have a look at how these different aspects are going to be playing out for you this year. What does Spirit want you to know? Let's have a look at your foundational energy, your kind of cosmic journey first. Let's have a look. And we've got fourth house roots. So the Cancer energy rules the fourth house for everybody, and it might be a different sign that's in that house for you on your natal chart. But we're starting out with your energy. So it's all about roots, where you feel grounded, what makes you feel grounded, what you need in terms of nourishment in your physical environment. Okay, and then we have month 2, Neptune, sacrifice. So then we move into a very watery energy with the Neptune energy, which is a Pisces energy coming through. So you might have Pisces strong in your chart. But this, with the Neptune energy, it's, and with Cancer and coming into the Neptune on month 2, it's thinking about things that need to go in order for you to feel grounded. And then we've got first house, the body. So a lot about the physical. So what's kind of in your nourishment, what's your identity? This is like a rediscovery of self-identity, perhaps coming up for some of you this year. And we've got Cancer, I feel. Do you know, this is lovely because we've got the fourth month, fourth house, maybe the number 4 for you could be relevant. We've got fourth month here, fourth house. So what is it that you're feeling? What is it you're feeling to do with things that you're letting go of? What are you feeling around your own body, your own sense of identity? Libra, I balance. Something's coming into balance. If you felt out of sorts, something's coming profoundly into balance this year. I think I'm going to run out of space. And we've got your destiny. Amazing. Some of you might have a yod shape in your chart, in your natal chart. So this shape here, and this triangle up here, this is, if this shape is in your chart, if the aspects make this shape in your chart, this is about the, it's kind of like the finger of destiny, and it points towards your destiny as well as your north node energy. Our MC, which is our kind of 10th house cusp, is all about what we strive towards, but our destiny energy is quite strongly around our north node, but for you there could be an aspect to your north node with this destiny energy. But this is really about coming into your own. This is about finding your pathway, finding your stride, something that is this higher calling energy. And then we've got Venus love in your 7th month. Just making sure I can space them out for you so we don't lose space as we go through. Earth element stability, a lot of earth for you. Something's really grounding this year. There could be some things that you let go of, or that you need to let go of, that you feel very worried about letting go of. But as your year progresses, you start to understand and see exactly why. It's like you've got new things opening up for you, particularly when it comes to love and relationships, with the Libra energy coming out and the Venus energy coming out. This could be a relationship of destiny. We will look at love energy in a second. And we've got Leo, I will. So this is the will, this is the determination to get something done. This is your action energy. So we're in your where are we? 8th month. Yes. This could be from taking energy. This could be the result of something that you take action towards in September, with Mars moving into your sign. Aquarius, I know. So moving into doing something differently. Don't worry too much about the signs if they're not if they're not prominently in your chart. We've all got all the signs obviously in our chart, but if it's not prominent, it's just the energy that's going to be kind of impacting you. With the Aquarius energy, there's going to be this knowing. There could be this knowing, this kind of coming together of something in your headspace, something in your intellectual space coming through, something in your uniqueness, specifically with the Aquarius energy. Pisces, I believe. It's like you're going to be shown exactly what your 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 pathway is, and then you're going to be shown how to get there, and you're going to have this sense of belief around what you're doing in a stronger way than you do now. It's like by going through something in the physical, you're going to believe something even more so than you do now. It's like these experiences that are going to find you this year. And we've got Virgo, I analyze. Thinking about something in a totally different way. Totally different way. And the Virgo energy, our 6th house energy, is all about how we move through something, and it's how we do something rather than what we do. So as we get into the year, you're straight into your grounding, your roots, what makes you feel secure, what makes you feel kind of warm, what makes you feel safe. And this could be physical. For some of you, you might be moving house. It could be quite literal. This could be to do with a family environment, your family. This could be to do with children. This could be to do with mother energy or feminine energy, parental energy. This is really helping you ground. There's some nourishment coming from this grounding. And then it's about letting things go that don't allow this nourishment to flourish. And then we start to understand how our energy, how our instincts are coming into our physical self, about where we want to be physically, what our identity is, our the way that we shine in the world. So it could be your rising sign is impactful here, quite impactful this year, perhaps with transits or progressions. And we've got, oops, sorry, here we go. And we've got Cancer, I feel. So we start with your energy and then we go back into your energy. And this is really about owning how you feel this year and bringing things back into balance so that you are in line with your destiny. It's about doing things that you want to do. It's about doing the aspects of work, of life, of love, of everything, particularly when it comes to relationships, particularly when it comes to perhaps business partnerships, what you're doing in any relationship, coming into balance in some way. Something could be out of balance, and that's why you go back into your shell, you go back into your rooting, you go back into your softer core. If you felt very hard or hardened by any situations, that's going to become quite apparent this year. And there's a new sense of love that come in. For some of you, this is going to be a new love relationship, or this could be a different aspect, or coming into a relationship. This could be a new relationship. This could also be something that you are discovering that you love in life, something that you're creating. With the Leo and the Venus energy, there could be a creative energy here as well. something you go into that's creative, but you're going a lot into stability. There's a lot of earth energy and a lot of powerful push forward energy. And with the I will energy, this is the powerful lion energy. This is the lioness energy. This is that willingness to move forward. This is the determination, the discipline that's coming through. And with Aquarius energy, this is like the knowing of what you need to do that's perhaps outside of the norm. And then there's a lot of progression because we're going, Leo and Aquarius energy are opposite energy. So you could have some push pull energy as you come towards the beginning of 2025. And then you go into this very ethereal knowing. And we do have we start with some ethereal knowing with the Neptune energy, but then there's this really profound, I believe. It's like whatever you go through this year, you're going to come out of it saying, I know that that's true. I know that's true for me because I've experienced it. Because you're going to experience a lot in your body this year with some of this energy that's coming through for you. Okay. And then it's all about thinking, how you analyze. You're going to be thinking in a different way as you come towards your next birthday. Okay, so now we're looking at love energy, and take this how it resonates, because it's going to be obviously very different for everybody, but this is the love energy around you. So it could be love energy that's still with you from the past, or it could be love energy coming in for you or that you've got now. So let's take a look. We've got confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. So there could be some confusion in the home space with this fourth house energy, all about the home. And this is really where we put down our own roots. So it's perhaps confusion about your living situation. It's perhaps confusion about where something in your family, not necessarily a romantic relationship, it could be family, immediate family, or perhaps your roots, your ancestral roots. Some of you might be finding out that your roots aren't what you thought they were. Perhaps you thought that people in your lineage had grown up in a certain area, and then you realize or find out that that wasn't the case, or something triggers a thought process with this. And we've got remarkable. Notice everything remarkable about your relationships. So this sacrifice could be sacrificing opinions, judgment, in somehow in a connection, somehow in your life. But I feel there's a move towards really focusing on the small things. It's the small things, the practical things, the small moments of consideration, the small moments of kindness that's coming out in a relationship. And it's like, what will you sacrifice and what won't you sacrifice? What feels like a hard no for you and what feels like a compromise for you? And looking at what is actually true underneath everything within a relationship energy. And we've got challenges. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. So where we've got the challenges, this challenge could be with identity, could be with how you fit or see your identity with another person, how that person reflects back at you, how you reflect to that other person. But with the first house energy, the first house is all about us. It's about what we want. It gives us, it's the Aries energy, it's the courage energy to move forward and be who we are, but it's also our self-discovery. So how we enter the world, how we are open in the world. And there could be a challenge with where you feel like you sit in the world versus your romantic relationships or your romantic energy, or even settling energy from the past. And we've got surprise. You may be about to be surprised. So when you start opening up to your feelings or discovering truth around your feelings in romance and love connections, there could be a surprise. This could be a surprise person coming in. So if this is the case for you, if you are single and you are open, or you feel open, or you become to feel open for a relationship, this surprise to me feels like your destiny and the love. So because honestly, this looks like for some of you, there's a surprise. You realize that it's in the seventh house energy, this Libra energy, this I balance energy, the balance of you and another, the balance of self-sacrifice versus the self. So it's finding that balance, it's finding the neutral ground, the equality in something, and then moving toward your destiny, because this person almost balances you out. It could be that they're complete opposite to you, but there's a understanding on the remarkable parts of the relationship that are non-negotiables, and they're what you cherish. And there's something to do with your destiny that's connecting with this, because we picked this up earlier. and then moving into kind of this love stage, and then this earth element, this stability. So some that could be moving in together, that could be getting married, that could, with this energy here, there could be something in like a partner of destiny, or a partner of destiny helping you achieve something or move towards your destiny. And we've got learn, and let love show you how to learn from each other. So with this Libra energy coming up with the learn, this is understanding how somebody else can help you flourish and how you can support and provide a container for somebody else to flourish. But it feels very important that there's no self-sacrifice here. And we've got tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Whenever we get destiny energy, there is always challenge. So I'm not surprised to see this challenge, the learn and tested here, because there's always tests that come up, but they're very strong when we are on our destiny pathway, because sometimes there's like a reprieve in life where we on that destiny pathway. It's kind of like a, or it doesn't feel like we are. It feels like we're discovering little smaller aspects of life, like day-to-day things, not smaller in terms of impact or meaning, or emotion, but smaller in terms of day-to-day, not so much big moves. But we get tested as we go towards this destiny energy. So there could be something that feels very tense in romantic energy. And we've got rekindle. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. So there is this rekindle energy that's coming. And this is coming on the love energy as well for you in your 7th month. So I want to say, because this is as we kind of turn for the year, this energy will be appearing around Christmas time, like the end of December energy. I do for some of you, I feel travel or movement somehow. But there is like a love appreciation, there's a desire, there's a connection, there's a soft connection and a passion connection that's coming in the second half of your year. And we've got temptation. Think carefully about the situation. So where it could be tempting to move in a certain way, especially with this earth element, think about what that means for you. Think about the feel that you need and the emotion and the stability that you need and the rooting that you need and your destiny pathway when it comes to making decisions in the material world with relationships or love energy. It could be that somebody, for some of you, this is somebody returning at this point of your year. For others of you, this could be you just being in a position of temptation or feeling tempted to do something with your romantic energy, and this could be very different for everybody. But it could be that you're tempted to maybe move too fast with the because we've got stability. It could be you're tempted to move too fast, or you could be tempted to take a risk that actually isn't on your pathway, or it interrupts your pathway. And we've got admire. It's time to think of everything you admire in your partner. And with this Leo energy, this is adoration energy. So it's like what is it that this person inspires in you? What is it that you really love about them? This could be a past relationship energy. This is part of the maybe cycling out of that energy. Could be somebody new coming in, or it could be somebody that you're with already. And we've got spiritual. Your spiritual journey is beginning. This feels like the transformation and the transition between understanding the physical and the emotional and then going into the spiritual. So Aquarius is in Pluto, moves, I think it goes back into Pluto. So it comes out of Pluto comes out of Aquarius in November, but goes back in. So I think that's by this point. And with the Pluto energy, it's about transformation. It's all about transformation. So there's something to do with a romantic energy that's with you this year that aids your transformation. It certainly aids your destiny pathway in some way. And that could be with a person, or the experience with a person puts you on that destiny pathway. But it turns into a spiritual connection, or your love energy, your romantic energy turns spiritual. And we've got emotions. Look deep within your emotions. There's a connection here between physical, spiritual, and emotional, because sometimes we can be living quite deep into one of those aspects, or the mental. But it seems spiritual, physical, or emotional. And we've got connection. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable. For some of you, this is going through a romantic connection or romantic energy that feels very challenging and feels very changeable, and you're learning that your routing doesn't change with that energy. This energy of the romantic and the love is layered on top of your fundamental energy as a person, as your consciousness, as your wisdom, as your spirit, as your soul. And when you come through this energy and you go through the ups and downs of life in general, and you're starting to be very aware of what it's teaching you, I feel like the person you're with, or the other person involved in this energy, is also seeing that as well, because it feels very polarized, very connected energy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And the way that you are thinking about romance will change. The way that you're thinking in an existing relationship will change. The way that you are balanced in a connection will change. I feel like for some of you, you are in an imbalanced state. It could feel like life is chaotic. It could feel relationship is imbalanced. It could feel somehow unbalanced. And something comes, that's what you're going through the first part of the year. For others of you, this is a new person and a new experience of love and romance and romantic energy, and it throws you off your guard. It's like not the same secure love that you knew, or that you have been used to. It throws you, but that leads to this transformation, this spiritual transformation in your love life, in romantic connections. Okay. So looking at your career pathway, your public life pathway, or what it is you want to achieve, depending on what it is that your situation is. Let's have a look at this energy. So we have reflection. Take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. So there is confusion here. So we're looking for rooting, we're looking for grounding as you enter your first month this year. And we're obviously in Cancer energy, which is for everybody in the collective around our fourth house energy. And that for you is going to feel very strong because it's in the collective as well as strongly in your natal chart. So we've got reflection. So it's time to reflect on what it is that you want to achieve. And we've got confusion in love and reflection needed in the in your career path or your public life. So if things feel a little bit hazy, a little bit foggy, a little bit unsure, it does. And Neptune energy can be very foggy energy as well. It can be the kind of illusionary energy. So if you do feel like that, what the energy is kind of showing is coming back to yourself, because sometimes there is a need to feel cloudy, and sometimes it's just the awareness that we do feel cloudy, and there's nothing that needs to change. It just comes into facing challenges, and a lot of this is teaching you to be fully in the moment, to not think about the past or the future. It's being in the present moment, being in your body, being connected to yourself. Okay, Spirit saying shuffle. Let's have a look at your month 2 for career or public life. This is kind of what you strive for. So this might be linked towards whatever is on your 10th house cards, your midheaven, your MC in your chart. Let's have a look at this second. Okay, we've got I feel like it's this one, and that's 3. We've got fast changes. You'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. This is all about not seeing where you're going. The reason you're not seeing where you're going, whatever comes up these first few months, is because you're going towards your destiny. And it's like you can't see that. It has to come out of nowhere. Otherwise, the experience isn't what experience the experience isn't what it needs to be for you for this spiritual growth in some way. So we've got fast changes happening. So it could be appearing quite foggy, and then we've got fast changes in your career, in your public life, in something that you're working towards. Is this 3? Yeah, okay. And we've got signs. You are putting together pieces of the puzzle from signs you are getting. Pay attention to the coincidences you experience. So through any fogginess, look for signs, because the signs exactly are taking you towards your destiny. Look for the signs. This is all about trusting yourself this year. You're in your body, you're in your emotions, you are feeling everything fully. It's like you are opening up, you are rediscovering, you are uncovering, you are um, kind of purging some of this stuck energy that you might have been feeling. And we've got gestures for your month 4. You may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others, and you will receive recognition too. So we've got this surprise. So you may be about to be surprised with your love life, and your foundational energy is all about your feeling, your home energy, with your Cancer energy being here. And this is about seeing gestures. It could be a gesture from somebody that's a surprise. Somebody that you wouldn't expect to come in and help you or to offer help comes in to support. Okay, now what do we have for month 5 for Cancer Sun, please? Oops. Okay, we've got success. The path you are on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. Lots of little steps take you along the way. You're on track. You are very close to your destiny at this point. So it's like Spirit saying to you, keep going. Keep going, because there is success here. It might look a little bit different to what you thought it might. It might feel a little bit different to what you thought it might, but it is coming. Let's have a look at this tested. There's a lot about communication this year as well. How you communicate with other people is changing. It's like what you've discovered that you want is changing. These are okay. And we have, I think these are both here. We've got honest work and relationships. It's okay to have a job that isn't very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. So it's about doing the work that feels honest to you, not about what you feel you should be doing. So your success is, your definition of success might be changing. It could be that you've been striving for something, and then all of a sudden this, like, something happens this year where you're like, actually, I don't feel like that is right for me. And that's where you start bringing things back into balance, and that starts to feel more like success for you. So it could be that you're switching job here. It could be that you have lots of different things coming in that change your work ethic. It could be that you're working around people that have a different work ethic, but more honest. And we've got relationships, business partners, office love affairs, and communication with co-workers are highlighted right now. Make choices with extreme care. So with this Libra energy, you're coming just off of this Libra energy as you go into this energy in your career or in your public life. Libra is about business partnerships and marriage. So for those of you where there is a like a family business, or there's anything that connects you and your work with the person that you're in a relationship with, or that you find yourself meeting somebody through work, perhaps, oops, sorry, meeting somebody through work, perhaps, there is there is a there's a few different things coming through for this Cancer. There's a relationship for some of you that you're going to meet somebody from a new job. Some of you are moving job, you meet someone at work, and it's like a profound love impact. There's a connection between your destiny, your relationships, and your work that come in your month 6. So yeah, we're looking at the turn of 2024-25. You'll be feeling this energy. Okay, and then we go into money matters. Money matters a lot now. Watch your expenses and save up for the future. You need to be prepared for the unexpected. So there could be with Venus, sometimes when Venus is in play in our energy, it could be that we overspend because it's things that give us pleasure and we spend in the material. And it could be being very aware of your stability. For some of you, you could be saving up for a house. You could be saving up maybe for a wedding. You could be saving up for family. But there's money matters that are coming in terms of love, and it's just Spirit saying to you, keep your pennies safe, so that you have your nest egg. You top up your savings, or you start saving, and it gives you security, because part of this security is very physical, in the physical realm for you this year. So it's this material, this physical security that it gives you. And we have temptation with temptation and your earth element here, harmony. It's important to you. It's important for you to have a quiet, peaceful work atmosphere in order for you to thrive. Working at home or for yourself is best. So for some of you, this destiny is working for yourself. This could be starting your own business. This could be starting your own business with somebody that you're in a relationship with. This could be finding a new business partner. This is why Spirit want you to save money, because they want you to start your own business. Or it could be a side hustle for some of you, but something's really coming into the physical here with this earth element. And this is the entire earth element as well. This isn't just one sign. Okay, what do we have for month 9? What do we need to know with this Leo I will energy when it comes to your career or your public life? If this one wants to come out, let's get this one. Renewal. You need to take time to recharge your energy and get back on track. Challenges ahead require you to have faith and breakthrough. So we can see that this breakthrough is coming because we had there's Pluto energy at play here, I feel, for your month 10. And there's a success energy that follows it, but there is like a doing things differently that can be very destabilizing, which is why I think a lot of this earth energy is coming up. So there's something about taking a step back. So as you go into your kind of passion, as you start to really discover your passion, what you love, there's harmony that comes in internally with that. And I feel the internal and the external could look different. It's like you're really at peace inside and everything is changing on the outside. But Spirit's saying here, take time out to make sure that you are recharged, that you feel grounded, that you are centered before you move forward, because we're coming into this transformation energy, this Aquarius, do things differently. It's all about doing things differently, but it's all about what you know, and it's your inner knowing. This is the kind of genius energy as well for everybody. Wherever it is in your chart, it's that genius element, it's the unusual element, it's the breaking through. Where nobody's found a solution, you find a solution. And we've got spiritual work. Yes, doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insights into what work will best serve your needs. So there's a whole discovery about what you want to do in your public life this year. But there's a spiritual shift, a huge spiritual shift happening in your month 10. Sorry, I think I said month 10 before. That was month 9. This is your month 10. There's a huge spiritual shift. For some of you, this could be a spiritual business with a partner. For others of you, this is spiritual energy coming into your work in some way and wanting to pull that spiritual energy in with your work. There's a big shift for you in month 10. Let's have a look at month 11. So with Pisces, I believe, nice viewer, we've got wealth. You are working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep investing in yourself and look into long-term career planning. So all of this is worth it. It's like you are climbing the mountain as you go through this year, because you're discovering what you really want to do in the world, how you want to show up in the world, what you want to be doing with your time, where you want to be placing your attention, where you want to put your energy. Nice. Okay, let's have a look at month 12. So Virgo, I analyze. What do we need to know about this energy? And we've got long term. Interesting. An opportunity could turn into a long-term career move, or you will be asked to commit to a position in exchange for more money. So there's wealth and more money coming at the end of your year, no doubt about that. But we also have on this card, with this deck in particular, on this card we've got the rings. And for me, this always feels like a family business, or like partners where there's some connection in business. It could be somebody's helping you, it could be some connection in a partner or a romantic relationship, or meeting somebody with through your work in some way that ends up being a long-term partner. This always feels like a career and a relationship energy for me. Okay, that's a very strong theme for you this year, Cancer. Very strong theme. This is all about you, especially this first part of the year. It's all about you coming back to yourself, with the body, with your energy coming up here, with the 4th house energy coming up here in the first part of your year, of your next 12 months, and then with this destiny energy, and then with this pushing through and this like spiritual work, with this kind of making sure that you're in harmony, you're in balance, making sure that you're feeling renewed, and then this burst of wealth and this burst of abundance that comes in. This is amazing. Okay, let's have a look at some clarity. What do we need to know about month 1? What do we need to know about this 4th house energy? We're going to look at your baseline energy clarity here. What do we need to know about this 4th house energy roots for Cancer's solar return? Cancer's next year for the viewer, please, Spirit. Yeah, this is about nurturing yourself. This is about thinking. We've got the Three of Wands and the Empress. This is about thinking where you want to go, starting to take moves, but it is step by step. I feel like as well, there's like a don't miss a step energy here. If you have Saturn in Pisces, you could be feeling in some way very restricted. That if that's the case for you, because I feel like this might be relevant for someone, if that's the case for you, when you get towards the end of your year, there's an openness that happens there, because Saturn in Pisces at the moment could be making that feel restrictive, and with this Neptune energy as well, or Pisces, perhaps somewhere else in your chart, perhaps you're rising. But for everybody, you are starting to take slow and steady steps. And with the Saturn energy, the reason that would be important is because Saturn is all about discipline. It's the learning of lessons, and Saturn energy doesn't allow you to skip steps. It pushes you back so that you get the whole part of the journey. You can't skip stairs on the staircase. You have to take every single step. And it's being very aware of not rushing something and doing something right, so that you can, because over the year you get there quicker than trying to do things too quickly and having to keep going back. I feel that's quite relevant for everybody. So you're taking small steps forward, but you are moving forward. Don't think slow is not moving. Slow is moving forward. But this, with the Empress card energy, this is you really coming back to yourself. This is, I mean, we start with Virgo energy and we end with Virgo energy. Um, so this is coming back to yourself. This is really bringing yourself nurture. This is caring about yourself before somebody else. And that doesn't mean you don't care for somebody else. It means that the balance is right, because we've got this balance quite a lot. And that could be appearing in any area of your life, particularly for those where it's appearing in the home or a relationship. This could feel very strong. Yeah, okay. Let's look at this Neptune sacrifice. What do we need to know about this Neptune energy, this sacrifice energy? Feel like the question is wrong. What do we need to know about what do we need to know about what's being let go of? Okay, what's being let go of? What do we need to know about what's being let go of? There we go. I was like, do you know, I just felt like the question had no answer. Because the question was, oh, oh wow, wowzers. Okay, we've got two major arcana coming up for you in your second month. There is a load of stability coming up. This is all about your inner self with the Strength card. This is all about you going within and being calm in chaos. This is about you taming the reactions that you would have given in the past and looking within and knowing when, intuitively and instinctively, when to move. There are, with the fast changes that come up for you, because with the Strength card, it's all about things happening on the outside that can be quite um can kind of feel very, we want to respond to them. It can feel quite triggering. It can feel very chaotic, but in a very disorganized, very overwhelming kind of way. But with the Strength energy, that can all happen, but you are the eye of the storm. And we've got the Empress and the Emperor energy. This, for me as well, mirrors this divine connection that is either with you or coming for you. I feel like there is a divine connection, because the Emperor, the Empress, for some of you, this is starting a family, because the Emperor, Empress, part of sometimes what they can reflect in the tarot is the Earth, Mother and Father figures, archetypes, energy, however that applies to you, however that you resonate with that. But there's a like a physical world, a 3D world, mother father energy, like feminine masculine energy, guardian energy, that is at play as you come into this year. This is about being strategic through your changes with the Emperor energy. This is Aries energy, and this Aries energy moves into the Aries energy, which is the first house energy. So there's like a really nice synergy. It's like spirits giving you the tools and then putting you in the situation. They're giving you the tools and then putting you in the situation, but very clearly this year. And we've got the King of Pentacles. You are starting to think about what you need to sacrifice in order to have all of the material abundance and wealth that you desire. And that's really powerful. If things don't feel like they're coming to fruition quick enough, trust that they will, because it's coming. What do we need to know about this first house energy? What do we need to know about this first house energy and the identity, self-discovery? What do we need to know about this energy for the viewer? Okay, we've got the Three of Swords. This, do you know, as I was shuffling, I was thinking there's a lot of healing here. I was actually going to say, what do we need to know about healing? But it's not necessarily, healing won't necessarily be in your first house. It could be that Chiron is in your first house. But we have the Three of Swords and the Ten of Wands. You're going to come back to yourself after experiencing something that felt like a burden. This is going to be different for everybody. For some of you, this could be the letting go of the energy of a relationship at the first part of this year. For some of you, for others of you, this is about letting go of energy or pain, heart pain, that you might have been going round and round in your head with, but you're letting go of a burden here. And it's like signs to show, the signs that will appear are signs to tell you that you're on the right pathway. It's signs to tell you that it's okay to let go. It's signs that will tell you that it's okay to focus on yourself. For some of you as well, you're going to, if there was any pain where somebody else made you feel like you were a bad person, that made you feel very judged and made you, and that was painful, that judgment was painful, any kind of spiteful words was painful, that's gonna cycle out. There's healing, big healing happening for you in this third month. Yeah, and it does drop. What do we need to know about this Cancer? I feel, and it's like this pain is covering your true feelings for something. What do we need to know about this feel? What are we discovering as we go through this energy for the viewer, please, Spirit? Oh, okay. We're starting to see clearly. Two of Wands. We're starting to actually see. It's like this fog that we've been picking up on here. If that comes in, it's like all of a sudden it moves away and you can see the sunshine. You can see the sky again. You can see the wood for the trees. That's what I'm hearing. What else for this? I feel this Cancer. I feel energy. You'll start to feel desire again. You'll start to feel passion again. You'll start to feel like things are possible and things can move. What do we need to know for this Cancer? I feel energy. Okay, we've got the Eight of Cups. You are either walking away from something, but I feel for most of you, you're realizing what you walked away from in the past was exactly the right thing for you to do. There's healing that's happening at this part, month 3, month 4 for you. That's why things come back into balance. That's why you're starting to feel more balanced, because you're letting go of any stuck energy here in these next couple of months. Yeah, whatever you walked away from, whatever you were in before, if you feel cloudy, there's an illusionary energy with that, and it stopped you from seeing clearly, and you're going to see clearly, and that's because you walked away from something that wasn't emotionally fulfilling, or that was emotionally quite painful for some of you. Okay, let's have a look at this Libra eye balance. What do we mean after we've walked away from something, or we have this realization about walking away from something being the best thing for us? What are we coming to in with this Libra eye balance energy? What's coming into balance for the viewer? What's coming into balance? Oops. Okay. Felt like they all wanted to go then. It's coming into balance. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Finances. Something might have drained you from finances. Some of you might have been, this is obviously not going to apply to everybody. Some of you might have lost money through a business partnership or a relationship, or someone in your family might have lost money through someone, or had the wool pulled over your eyes and ended up in a worse financial situation because of somebody else's decisions, behavior. But you're coming back into balance this next month. This is the financial independence card. This is you being materially independent. This could be you moving out and living on your own. This could be you starting your own business. This could be you getting with this help, with this gestures energy, this could be somebody helping you financially or being able to acquire more money or resources. Nice. Is there anything else we need to know about this Libra energy? I feel like that might be it. Oh, maybe we've got one more. We've got the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you really start to feel ignited again. You start to come back into yourself. You've done a lot of inner work. This is all about the inner work. What do we need to know about this destiny? What do we need to know about this, your destiny energy for Cancer, for the viewer, please? Spirit. Oh, we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords. Yeah. Almost feel like things just haven't been exciting you. Everything's felt heavy. Everything's felt like the. Everything's felt like a grey cloud. Yeah. So for some of you, you might have felt trapped. Yeah. So you've got, this month feels very strong. This 6th month for you, I have to say, this feels like the turning point. Well, we've got the wheel, so that is the turning point. Seeing something from a different perspective. This is things turning in your fated line. So we've got fate turning and destiny, and this is strongly connected to relationships and how your relationships are impacting your public life. And we've got the Four of Swords. I feel this is going to wake you up inside. This is going to wake you up. We've got the Five of Swords and we've got the King of Cups. So this is really about being in your emotion. This is about staying in your I feel energy, not going into your head energy. The answers are not going to come from your head with this at this point. I feel like we've got quite a lot going on here this month. You are going to start to, things aren't going to destabilize you emotionally the way that they might have in the past. Okay, what do we move into after this? Victory, personal victory. You really do start to feel alive. So you're you're being very aware of your money. It's like you're seeing yourself, you're seeing your savings build up, you're seeing career progression, you're starting to attract more, you're starting to feel attracted to things, like you're enjoying things again. You can be in this creative flow really successfully this at this point, because your destiny's clicked, something's clicked here, and you're like, that's what I'm going to be doing, or that's where I'm supposed to be going, that's where I want to go. And by moving in that direction, you get this success energy. So let's have a look at this earth element, this stability. What do we need to know about this stability energy? Okay, we've got the Three of Cups, and we've got the harmony energy. There could be soul tribe friendships that play a part here. There's a collaborative energy. So it could be that you're working with people that you really enjoy working with. It could be that you are coming together in some kind of project with people. But this is about friends helping you bring things back into balance in the physical. Because you've had a real like shake up here, an amazing spiritual shake up here. Like something's unlocked and awakened within you, and friends help you integrate that into the physical. Let's have a look at this Leo I will, this renewal. What do we need to know about this Leo energy? We've got the Page of Swords. This is kind of the education, the learning something new. This could be hearing some news. I feel like for a lot of you, this is take time out to reflect, to perhaps to write. If you have any desire to write a book, this would be a good time to do that. And to put like a schedule in place to have this something, take action towards that, or it would be a very good time to learn something new, or to go into to learn something new spiritually, or in terms of self-development or healing. What else do we need to know about this Leo I will energy and this renewal? What has this got to do with for the viewer? Yeah, spiritual. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like these are all relevant, so we're going to take them all. So we've got the Hierophant, the Knight of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. It is spiritual movement here. spiritual pathway. I mean, this is beautiful that we get this, and then we get this spiritual work coming in. You are going to feel a lot lighter. Whatever's going on the first part of the year for you, or your year, not the calendar year, your year, as you go into 2025, everything that you've built, the foundational elements that you've put in place here, and how fate has come in and pushed you forward in whatever it is you're doing, wherever this might be appearing in your life, I feel like it's career and relationship for a lot of you. I feel like for most of you, that's going to be the case. There's a spiritual pathway, spiritual teacher that could be coming in. It could be that you're learning something new, but you're learning in the spiritual realms here, to do with your faith, to do with your seeking. This is also about values. What do you value above all else? Like truly, truly, to your core, what do you value? And we've got the Seven of Cups. It's not going to feel so much like an illusion. If you feel foggy as you're going through this spiritual pathway, kind of the first half of 2025, it's time to get knowledge to understand how you feel. The knowledge and the learning with the page of uh, the Page of Swords here, this energy will help you to, move through or see through any kind of fogginess or illusionary energy. And we've got the Knight of Cups. There's a spiritual connection here, because this can also be the marriage energy for some, or like long-term commitment energy. And we've got this long-term commitment here. We've got this Knight of Cups and this Hierophant. There is a potential coming together of you and another on your month 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm going to leave that there for now. Let's have a look at Aquarius. I know. It's really, this is like super happy energy. Like super wow happy energy. What do we need to know about this Aquarius energy, this spiritual work, this Aquarius I know foundational energy? What do we need to know for the viewer, please, Spirit? Oh, we've got the Lovers. Okay, so this is the choices. This is the choice between spiritual and physical. This is the choice between our spiritual growth and our 3D pathway, but this is also ego spirit, ego soul, any kind of conditioning, any kind of anything that makes you feel restricted. This is Aquarius is the ultimate freedom energy. This is about freedom in relationships. This is about freedom in your choices. You are going to start to feel a lot lighter, a lot lighter. Everything is going to feel more satisfying as you come round into your next solar year, the beginning of 2025. It starts to feel a lot lighter, and like you're not restricted. If you do feel restricted in any way, that it will lighten up. It's like you've got the freedom to do whatever it is you want to do, to travel, to learn what you want to learn, to say what you want to say, to be in communities and friendships that you want to be in as well with this Aquarius energy. There's this knowing in your choices. There's this knowing in love partnerships as well for some of you. Okay, what do we need? Is there anything else we need to know about this Aquarius I know in this Lover's energy? Anything else we need to know about this Lover's energy? No. Okay, let's go into your month 11. So this Pisces, I believe, and this wealth. What do we need to know about this I believe energy, this Pisces energy? Nice. Okay. We've got the Fool and the King of Wands. There is a whole new start. So you're in a cycle right now. There is things are turning, but then you end up in this kind of like zest for life, this energy for life, this energy for something you're working on, but a whole new start. This is really beautiful coming after the Aquarius energy. So something ignites spiritually here with Aquarius energy. You might have transits, or you might have strong Aquarius in your chart. You don't have to. This is just the energy of, I feel really strongly here, Pluto as well, because of the Pluto Aquarius, and moving into the 20-year cycle of Pluto, or the 19-year cycle of Pluto as we get here. but there's a joyful new start coming, and it's either with somebody who is a very passionate person, or it is you taking action and being the master of this, being the teacher of this, being able to hold space in a very passionate way, you being able to take action in a very passionate way. You've got so much courage here. It's like you've been through so much and you've gained so much knowledge, and it's like nothing can defeat you, nothing can scare you now, nothing can worry you now, nothing can make you feel anxious now, because you believe because of all of these experiences, the signs you see, the people you meet, the situations that you come across, the way that your life changes and the turns that happen in your life. You know that there's something, it's almost like you know that there's something greater good working for you. And as I say that, I can see the high priestess on the bottom of the deck. So there's this real strong passion, but that connects the spiritual and the physical. That feels really important somehow this year, that connection, that bridge. Okay, let's have a look at this Virgo energy. I analyze this long term. What do we need to know about this Virgo energy? This analyzed. What do we need to know for the viewer, please? Okay, we've got the Seven of Wands. Yeah, this is that keep going energy. This is about being strategic. This is about being protective of your own energy, but still moving, not allowing yourself to go stagnant. This is about being mindful about where you put your time and energy. And also, I want to say, people that you are around that are taking time and energy from you. So it's being really satisfied with those choices. Yeah, nice. Ace of Pentacles. The purity of your physical, your material world. This is a gift coming in, perhaps for some of you. This is a recognition. I feel like something's going to happen that offers you more money. I mean, we've got the wealth energy and the long-term energy and this Ace of Pentacles, which is sometimes like a gift. This is, for me, the purity of the material, purity of resources, purity of finances, that purity energy. And it's the core of that. And this could be winning money for some of you. This could be somebody giving you money. This could be you making money with the Full card and the King of Wands energy. Feels like this could be you making this money, but it's like you've worked really hard, really stringently. You've been very committed to your pathway because you believe it, you feel passionate about it, and you start to see that in, I want to say, you start to see it in your pocket as you get to the end of this year. Okay, let's have a look at the kind of overall core activation with this energy. So what is being activated at the core for you as we go through this next year? What's the core activation through all of this energy for Cancer, please? What's the core activation energy? Okay, we have crown chakra. Yes, I feel very excited about this because we've got all of this physical energy, this earth element energy, this rooting energy, and we've got the connection with spirit. There's this bridge between your spiritual energy and your physical energy, and there's the strength of that connection, and the crown chakra is that connection in your physical body. And we've got the frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. There's a huge shift between something that feels like we're letting go of in a pain, in any kind of pain realm. There's a lot of healing that happens month 3, month 4, month 2, month 3, month 4, perhaps for some of you. But then it's like something happens where it's your destiny. It's like this calling, this openness. But really what's being activated along the whole way for your next year is this crown chakra energy. And it's being able to transmute energy. It's being able to protect your own energy as well. And we can see that right at the end. But with this protection energy, this energy isn't the Nine of Wands where we feel a little bit battered and bruised, but we're still in that energy. This is you being centered. This is you being really at peace, regardless of what's happening, putting a wall around you without blocking yourself off. This is a master of control of energy. There's a challenge to control energy, or to understand, or to protect energy. But this is where you do it. This is where you discover how to do that. And with the crown chakra being the activation here, it's like the bridge between spirit supporting and your intuition and your instinct being very, very strong. And that's what's being activated. That's why these decisions can't be, there can't be a map to these decisions that you need to make. And what we said about the destiny energy, there can't be a map there. It has to be connected and co-created with spirit, with your higher self, with your soul, with your spirit energy, with your inner wisdom, with your, I want to say, with your ancient wisdom that you carry inside. Let's have a look and see some spirit guide messages with this, because it feels like you have a very, and it looks like you have a very activating year in terms of pathway. So what's happening that spirit want you to be kind of really aware of? What do they want you to know from them? Okay. Feel joy in all you do. Yes. Yeah, this is about following that passion, following that joy, following your destiny, no matter what you're doing. And we also had the honest work here, which is all about something that might not be particularly exciting, but something that feels honest and pure and true. And we have, let me get that out your way so you can see properly. And we have don't relinquish your power. We also have a lot of this. I think there's one more for you in this deck, actually. We also have, with the energy that's come out for you, don't relinquish your power, going from bringing things back into balance with you and another. No, and there was like an energy of no self-sacrifice, being in this independent energy. Okay, what else for Cancer? I feel like there's one more for you here. Here we go. Set your intentions. So Cancer, with the full moon in Capricorn, which is your opposite energy, and that starts your 6-month cycle to your new moon in January, perhaps the full moon is the time to set your intentions. It doesn't have to be. If you don't resonate with setting intentions during moon cycles, this is the way that feels good for you, the strongest, most grounding way for you to set your intentions. And because it's coming up in your solar return reading, I want to say for the next year. So what do you want to happen across this next year? Okay, let's have a look at, because we've got this power energy, let's have a look at the relinquishing of power. What power is being ignited in you? What kind of energy should you be aware of? What is being ignited in your personal power zone? Let's have a look. Okay, we have wisdom, learning, joy, art, and music. We had learning somewhere. I feel like this was on one of the, I think it was down here somewhere on your romance cards. There's a wisdom in this Venus energy. So as you get to month 7, it's like you start to really get wisdom from things that you create, things that you are drawn towards, things you're attracted to. This could be you start, for some of you, this is you starting a creative or a spiritual business in some way with the energy that's come out here, but that's not going to be for everybody. It's going to be the energy of creativity that infuses in your life, in your romantic life, perhaps in your work life, or both. So we've got wisdom. What else do we need to know about this, any activation this year? Bright heart light, open connections. Yes. So whatever might have made you feel shut down and closed, this is about being open to this love coming in. This is going to be unavoidable. I want to say there's this, something changes your direction, your destiny direction, and it's something's breaking you open. It's this spiritual understanding that kind of breaks your heart space open. If you have been hurt in the past, or if you are kind of tentative about romantic relationships or even friendship connections, where, because we've got this love, joy, friendship energy coming with your harmony and grounding that, but there is an openness of heart space that's being activated this year. And let's get one more for you. Deep emotions, unknown feelings, past life influences. So for some of you, this energy that's coming up that feels quite challenging is from past life. So it could be that if that resonates for you, it could be past life. Perhaps that's the learning that you do. I keep knocking this card, sorry. Perhaps that's the learning you do as you get towards the end of your year, or even the learning starts to integrate at that point. But there's this deep emotion, and we've got this I feel energy, which is, and Cancer is very deep emotional energy as well, with the water influence, with the emotional energy around you being so strong. Anything unknown, because we've got this fogginess here, and we've got fogginess that might come towards the end of the year as well. But this is all about needing to not know right now, needing to be in the unknown, needing to be in the fogginess, not trying to escape it. It's almost like embracing the unknown, embracing the fogginess, embracing the lack of clarity, the numbness. Sometimes the numbness is what we need to feel. We need to feel the numbness. And we've got gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. Yeah. This isn't about the quick fix. This isn't about getting rid of what we're feeling. This is about moving through what we're feeling this year. So it's about being gentle with self, gentle with others perhaps, but certainly gentle with the situations that you find yourself in. Okay, let's see what else for you, Cancer. And then we'll get some advice and guidance from Spirit for your next year. The sweet waters, sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, and balance. I feel like all of this came up with the energy, with the sensual, with the Venus energy. This is all about being sensual. It's all about being open to sensuality, with sensuality. It's about your body and sensuality. Perhaps for some of you, there could be something in that space. Yeah, there's a lot coming in for that actually. Romance is playing a big part here, I think, with somehow impacting several areas of your life. But there does feel like there is some kind of like a mother father influence. We had that at the beginning. That could be you, that could be the energy of mother father archetype in your life or in your partner's life. But that energy is at play here. And it could be some healing around that. It could be discovery of those energies. And we've got, where are we going? Are we shuffling? Okay, we'll get one more for you from here. What else are we working towards for Cancer? Okay, thank you. We have let it go, release the past, forgive, soften, and move forward. Yeah, this feels very strong for some. There's something that's made us feel very walled. Whereas what happens as we go towards the end of the year is we are walled, but we're not restricted. By walling ourselves, we're restricting ourselves. But by understanding how to work with our own energy, we can protect ourselves without any limits. And we've got this freedom energy that came up as well, which is that spiritual breakthrough. I'm going to call it a spiritual breakthrough. That's what it feels like for you. And they're always amazing, right? When we have this clarity on something, I feel like I want to get some block. Yeah. So let's have a look at chakra energy. What do we need to know about chakra energy and blocks this year? We've got, as I was saying, that love's just come out, heart chakra energy. And I think we've got another heart chakra connection. Yeah, we've got connection that came up here. Open connections. And what else? There's something else here for you as well. What else do we need to be? Oops. Okay. It's not this one, it's these two. Oh, we've got manifestation and security. Yeah, they came up. There we go. So we've got 2 for the heart chakra. Love. Love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. And connection. Father Divine and Mother Earth make love in your heart. No way. There is this father mother archetype energy playing out here. There is this with the Emperor and the Empress. There is, and whatever that means to you, and it's going to mean something different for everybody, but there is something about that energy at play. And it's to do with the heart chakra, and there is a healing that comes around that energy as well, either from that energy or for that energy. Okay. And we have manifestation. Manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief, solar plexus chakra. So taking action with our solar plexus chakra here, and this is also where we shine and where we are doing center, where we take action from. So this is what we're moving towards, and we've got this energy here as well of bringing things in from a place of belief. I feel like this energy is going to come a lot earlier in the year somehow for you. It's going to come a lot earlier on in the year, and then by these things manifesting, that's what makes you believe. It doesn't come in here, it comes in before. the energy of manifestation is going to be very powerful, because it's like life showing you that you can bring into fruition, you can create. And we've got security and strength both for root chakra. To feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. Strength comes from your connection to the root of your being. So this is all about you being rooted, regardless of what challenges, what chaos, whatever else happens outside, on the outside world, that comes from anybody that you are in connection with. This is about you being rooted, and this definitely the start of each year is all about you, all about focusing on your rooting, your center, your peace. Okay, let's have a quick look at energy to work with, because there's a lot going on. And with this rooting, what kind of energy for Cancer to lean into for this rooting? What kind of energy for Cancer to lean into? And draw one. Okay, we've got the wild woman. This is about being in your feminine power. This is about being free. This is about being wild, to do, to dance, to live, to love, to be joyful, to express, to laugh. It's about being free in your feminine energy. That's the energy spirit are saying for you to lean into this year. Okay, let's take a quick look at how spirit are working with you and guiding you as you go through this pathway. And they're with us all the time, but how are they working specifically with this foundational energy, and how are they working with you through that, and what do they want you to be aware of? Okay, guidance and support for Cancer, please, for the viewer. The Cancer energy, thank you. Okay, we have medicine. There's a lot of healing this year, but it's also finding your medicine. The medicine could mean something different to you. If there's different medicine in your practice, but there's a medicine of life. It's almost like when things look like they're about to go totally pear-shaped, something happens to make it better. It's like things need shaking up so that you can have something better. They need shaking up so you can have something better. And it's like the medicine of the peace that you find within that, or the certainty of being able to deal with all of that yourself. There's something in what you come up against and what you come across that is the medicine. This is also people for some of you. People can help provide the medicine for healing and retreat. We've got that a couple of times. We've got renewal here, but this is about knowing when to go into a retreat. And this feels very important for you. It feels important for you to be in a place where, did we have this earlier? It's important for you to be in an environment, a working environment or a home environment that feels peaceful, nourishing, protective, and joyful, that feels calm and that feels beautiful. For some of you, this is moving home as well. And exploration. Yes. Going out of your comfort zone and exploring, taking a new direction. So spirit are with you with medicine. For some of you, this could be spirit with you in medicine practices. It could be the medicine that you need is coming, or spirit saying that they will always make sure that you get the medicine that you need on a spiritual level or any level to move through anything that you come up against or that you experience or that you are dealing with. But this does feel very strongly linked to this healing. Okay, let's get some final words of guidance for you, Cancer. Let's see. For the viewer spirit, what do we need to know? I think we need another shuffle here. Hold on. Okay, some final words of wisdom for the viewer, please, spirit. Final words of wisdom. Okay. There we go. We have pig spirit, use your mind wisely. This is not about being in the mind. So don't waste energy in the mind this year. Wombat spirit, be at home. There's all of the home energy come out for you. Cancer and the fourth house energy come out. So this is about you being in a home environment that is pleasing, safe, secure, liberating, allows you to be free in a secure place. Dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion. So where you do feel like you're in illusion this year, truth will transcend it. It always does. But just know that it's coming, and it's important for you to feel in a foggy state at periods this year. Horse spirit, freedom is yours. Oh, I love that this came out for you. We've also got, I think, I just want to check the numbers. Yeah, so we just had 22 and 33. This is all about your partnership, area of partnership, and the master numbers, but what comes out collectively. So this is about the progression of how you interact with the world around you. But this, the freedom is yours. This is about you being free in your mind, in your emotions, in anything from the past that's holding you back or feels limiting in some way. Nightingale spirit, love is all around. Yeah, this is seeing the love in everything, the divinity in everything. And we've got lion spirit, be generous of spirit. This is about not closing off when you feel certain emotions, but this is also being generous of spirit to people around you and letting them in order to help you, or in order to walk alongside you somehow that feels quite prominent. Spirit's just said, let's get away from here. Okay, there we go. I don't know what these are. There we go. Yes. Light and limitless. Okay. Light. Without the dark, we'd never see the stars. So remember that when you go through anything that happens this year that feels a little bit wobbly. And we have limitless. Know your worth. This is all about you discovering your destiny this year. Okay, viewer. A very powerful year, and lots of unknowns and lots of adventure almost happening for you this year, for your next solar return. So happy birthday, Cancer. I hope you have a wonderful year ahead, and that you've got some insight and guidance into particularly some of the energies that you're feeling here, but some understanding on what might be coming towards you, and just some guidance and wisdom from spirit for your next year. Thank you for watching the reading with me as always, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.